My girlfriend texted, "I crashed your Lamborghini into a lake." Oops. My $380,000 car. I responded, "Accidents happen." Then I showed police the dash cam. She done it deliberately for Instagram clout with 2.4 million followers watching. When her sponsors dropped her and she got sued for the car's full value original post. I 29 male still can't believe I'm typing this. My now ex-girlfriend Sienna 24 just destroyed my life's biggest investment for Instagram views. And yet before anyone asks, I worked my ass off for that car. Started a software company at 22. Sold it last year. The Lamborghini Huracan was my one stupid splurge. Got the text yesterday at 3:14 p.m. while I was in a meeting. "Babe, don't freak out, but I trashed your Lambo into the reservoir." Oops. Car is totally underwater. I'm fine though. Already called insurance. My heart stopped. Left the meeting immediately, hands shaking as I called her. Straight to voicemail. Called again. Nothing. Then I get an Instagram notification. She's live streaming. Title, "OMG, I just crashed my BF's Lambo." 2.4 million followers watching her stand by the reservoir. My car's tail lights barely visible in the water. She's fake crying, but I can see her checking viewer count between sobs. Guys, I'm literally shaking right now. I was just trying to get a good shot for you all and lost control. My boyfriend's going to kill me. The comments were insane. Hearts crying emojis, queen content. This is why we stand. Insurance will cover it, babe. I texted back, "Accidents happen. Just glad you're safe." Then I called my insurance company and the police and pulled the dash cam footage from the cloud. Sienna didn't know the Huracan had front and rear cameras that auto-upload. What I saw made my blood boil. The footage showed her setting up a phone mount on the dashboard talking to the camera. Okay guys, this is going to be insane. Most viral moment of 2024 incoming, then deliberately accelerating toward the reservoir barrier at 70 miles per hour, yanking the wheel at the last second. Except she miscalculated. Instead of a near miss for content, she went straight through. The rear cam caught her swimming to shore, immediately pulling out her backup phone from a waterproof case and starting the live stream. This was planned. Update 1. The next day, police showed up at our apartment this morning. Well, my apartment that she'd been living in Rontry for 8 months. Sienna was doing her morning skincare routine on TikTok live. "Babe, can you get the door?" She called out, ring light glowing, opened it to 2 officers. "We need to speak with Sienna Rodriguez about the vehicle incident yesterday." She came out still in her silk robe, phone in hand. "Officers, I already filed the insurance claim. Just a terrible accident. Ma'am, we've reviewed the dash cam footage your boyfriend provided. We need you to come to the station." The way her face changed from influencer smile to pure panic. "What footage?" "The footage showing you deliberately driving the vehicle into the reservoir while discussing it being viral content." Her live stream was still going. 50K people watching her get exposed in real time. Someone screen recorded it. It's already got 10 million views on Twitter. That's edited. "Babe, tell them." She turned to me, desperation in her eyes. I gave them the original files directly from the car's cloud storage. Timestamped, GPS tagged. "You're supposed to support me. I'm your girlfriend. You destroyed my $380,000 car for views. Sienna, it's just a car and technically it's partly mine since I've been living here." The officers exchanged glances. "Ma'am, you need to come with us now." She tried to pull the tears card. "I'm an influencer. This is harassment. My mental health." They charged her with insurance fraud, reckless endangerment, and destruction of property over $100K. That's a felony in our state. But the best part, her phone was still streaming. Her followers watched her get arrested. The comments went from supportive to savage in seconds. "Fraud queen. Imagine destroying $380K for clout. Boyfriend deserves better. Jail era incoming." By evening, she was out on bail. Her mom put up the money. Came back to the apartment demanding I drop the charges. "Babe, it was just content. You know how hard it is to stay relevant. You committed multiple felonies, but I tag you and everything. Your business gets exposure through me. Pack your stuff. You have 24 hours. She laughed. Actually laughed. "You can't evict me. I have rights. You're not on the lease. You're a guest and I'm formally ending your stay. She went nuclear on Instagram. Posted a 10-side story about toxic masculinity, financial abuse, and how I'm choosing a car over love. Tagged me in everything. My business, my employees, my family. Within hours her narrative was spinning. She was the victim of a controlling tech bro who entrapped her. The car probably insurance fraud on his part. The dash cam deep faked. Then her mom called me. Gloria, this woman, how dare you do this to my baby? She made a mistake. She deliberately destroyed my property. Gloria, she's an artist. Sometimes art requires sacrifice. Your daughter sacrificed my car for her art. You tech bros are all the same. No soul. That car means nothing to you. That car was 18 months of savings. Sienna has nothing. You have everything. The least you can do is not press charges. The least she could do was not commit fraud. I'll ruin you. I know lawyers. Cool. Have them call mine. Update 2. 72 hours later. The entitlement escalated beyond belief. First, Sienna tried to break back into the apartment at 2 a.m. Security footage caught her trying to use her old key. I'd already changed the locks, then attempting to climb the balcony from the 3rd floor in heels. Security called the cops. She told them she lived there and I was having a mental breakdown and locked her out. They asked for proof of residency. She showed them her Instagram photos taken in the apartment. Ma'am, that's not proof of residency. I have 2.4 million followers. Check my verified badge. They called me to confirm she didn't live there. She was trespassed from the property. Next morning I wake up to my Instagram flooded with comments. She posted that I was holding her belongings hostage, including her work equipment, ring lights, and a phone tripod worth thousands of dollars. I packed everything in boxes, took photos of each item, and left them with the building's concierge. Sent her one text. Your items are at the front desk. Do not contact me again. Her response: she showed up with a camera crew. Hired an actual videographer to film her retrieving her things from her abusive ex. The concierge called me. Sir, she's refusing to take the boxes unless you come down personally so she can film the confrontation. Tell her she has 10 minutes to take them or they go in the dumpster. She took them, but not before staging a breakdown in the lobby. The videographer looked embarrassed. The footage never got posted, probably because the concierge can be heard saying, "Ma'am, this is the 3rd take. Please just take your boxes." Then came the legal escalation. Her mom actually found a lawyer, some ambulance chaser, who sent me a letter demanding $50,000 for emotional distress, $100,000 for lost income due to reputational damage, $25,000 for a wrongful eviction, return of the car insurance payout that hadn't even been processed yet. A public apology. My lawyer's response was beautiful. 1 page. Your client is currently facing felony charges for destruction of property and insurance fraud captured on video. Any civil action would result in immediate counter-suit for the full value of the vehicle plus legal fees. The dashcam footage has been provided to her insurance company, who will likely pursue criminal charges independently. We recommend your client focus on her criminal defense. But the peak entitlement came when she started a GoFundMe. Helped Sienna fight back against tech bro abuse. The description was insane. Claimed I coerced her into dangerous stunts for my entertainment, that the car was a gift. It wasn't, and that she was now homeless and traumatized. Goal: $500,000. She raised $3,000 before GoFundMe yanked it for fraud. Those donors are now filing chargebacks. Update 3. 1 week later her sponsors started dropping her one by one. Fashion Nova was first, then Bang Energy, then the meditation app she'd been pushing. Each one posted statements about not condoning dangerous or illegal behavior. Her manager, yes, she had one, dropped her via email and CC'd me. Due to recent events and pending criminal charges, we can no longer represent Miss Rodriguez. Please remove our agency from all legal correspondence. Sienna lost it. Started a live stream titled The Truth About Everything. She admitted to planning the crash but claimed I knew about it. Said I encouraged her to do it for insurance money. Even said I provided the idea. Problem is, I was in a recorded Zoom meeting with 12 people when she crashed the car. My alibi is airtight. The insurance company saw the stream. They're now suing her for the full value plus investigation costs. That's $380,000 plus probably another $50K in fees. Her follower count started hemorrhaging. Lost $800K in 3 days. The comments were brutal. Imagine ruining your life for a viral moment. This is what happens when cloud is your currency. That tech Brox dodged a missile. Then something unexpected happened. The reservoir incident went viral on Reddit. Someone found her old content. Turns out she'd been faking pranks for years. Hired actors staged reactions, the works. Her entire career was built on lies. BuzzFeed picked it up. Then Vice, then Rolling Stone, the rise and fall of Instagram's fakest influencer. Her mom called again, crying this time. Please just drop the charges. She's lost everything. She destroyed everything. Gloria, she's having a breakdown. She's talking about hurting herself. Then get her help. Real help, not Instagram therapy. You're heartless. I'm $380,000 poorer because your daughter thought felony destruction of property would get views. She loved you. She loved my car and my apartment and the lifestyle. She never loved me. How can you say that, Gloria? I found out through the dashcam audio. During her preparation for the stunt, she was on speaker with someone named Jaden. Quote, after this goes viral, I'll dump him and move to LA. Just need him for a few more months. Silence. She said that it's all on tape. The prosecutors have it. Gloria hung up. Update 4. 2 weeks later, court date. Sienna showed up in an outfit clearly meant to look courtroom chic. Still thinking about the optics, the content, the angles. Her lawyer tried arguing. It was a social media stunt gone wrong. The judge watched the dashcam footage, watched her preparation, heard her talking about doing it for viral fame. Miss Rodriguez, you deliberately destroyed someone else's property valued at $380,000 for social media content. Your Honor, influencing is my job. That wasn't my question. Did you deliberately crash the vehicle? I mean, yes, but for social media content, yes. The judge looked disgusted. You endangered yourself, potentially others, destroyed property, and attempted insurance fraud for likes. Her lawyer tried damage control. Your Honor, my client is young. She's 24. Old enough to know felony when she commits it. She plead guilty to reduce charges to avoid jail time. 2 years probation, 500 hours community service, $380,000 restitution to me, $50,000 in fines, no social media for the duration of probation. That last one broke her. She actually gasped. No social media. That's my career. Should have thought about that before committing crimes for content. Miss Rodriguez. But here's where it gets worse for her. The insurance company is pursuing a separate civil suit. They want their investigation costs, legal fees, and punitive damages. Her lawyer estimates she's looking at another $200,000 minimum. The IRS also got interested. Turns out she hadn't been paying taxes on her influencer income. 3 years of unreported earnings. That's a whole different problem. Her apartment, a studio her mom co-signed for, is being evicted because she can't make rent. Her car, leased, of course, got repossessed. Her entire life was built on a foundation of other people's money and fake content. Final update. 1 month later, Sienna's mom called one last time. Different tone now. Defeated. She's moving back home to Iowa. Okay. She has nothing, you know. Has to work at her uncle's hardware store. Okay. She can't even have a phone with internet. Probation rules. That's rough. Are you happy? You destroyed her life. Gloria, she drove my car into a lake on purpose on camera while discussing doing it for content. You could have just let it go. Insurance would have covered it. That's fraud, Gloria. That's literally fraud. She's nobody now. Nobody. She's someone who has to face consequences. That's not nobody. That's everybody. Gloria hung up. My insurance finally came through. After subtracting depreciation and my deductible, I got $290,000. Not enough for another hurricane, but enough to move on. Started dating someone new last week. Rebecca, she's an accountant, drives a Toyota, doesn't have Instagram. When I told her about Sienna, she said, wait, she thought destroying a $380,000 car would make her more famous. Did she not understand how the internet works? Exactly. Exactly. Last I heard through mutual friend Sienna's working the register at her uncle's store in rural Iowa. No phone, no social media, no followers, just scanning items and making change. Someone spotted her and tried to take a selfie. She had to explain she legally couldn't be in photos posted online. The girl who lived for content can't even be content anymore. Her last Instagram post before the court-ordered deletion has 2.8 million views. It's the arrest live stream. The comments are still coming. This aged like milk in the sun. Lamborghini 1. Cloud Chaser 0. Imagine destroying your life. Speedrun any set. Someone made a documentary. Netflix is interested. Working title: Going Viral, Going Broke and Influencers Downfall. They want to interview me. Thinking about it. The fee would cover my deductible. Oh, and plot twist. Jaden, the guy she was planning to move to LA with, he's dating another influencer now, posted a TikTok about dodging bullets that went viral. Even he's profiting from her downfall, the Lamborghini. The salvage company pulled it out completely, totaled engine, flooded electronics, fried frame, bent. They scrapped it for parts. Someone bought the steering wheel on eBay for $500. The listing title: steering wheel from that viral Lambo crash. Even in death my car is worth more than her career. I'm not happy about losing the car. Worked damn hard for it. But there's something poetic about someone destroying their entire life for 15 minutes of fame and ending up with neither fame nor life. She wanted to go viral. Well, she did, just not how she planned. And me, I'm driving a leased BMW now. Full coverage, comprehensive insurance, and absolutely no passengers who have more than 10K followers on anything. Learned my lesson. Date women who are impressed by your character, not your car. Because character doesn't depreciate and you can't crash it into a lake for clout. The restitution payments start next month. $500 month for basically forever given her current hardware store salary. Every payment notification is a reminder. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, or in her case, play stupid games, win felony charges, lose everything, and pay your ex-boyfriend $500 a month for the next 63 years. Worth noting, she tried starting a podcast from her mom's house called Cancelled But Not Broken, got shut down. Podcasts count as social media under her probation terms. She literally cannot create content in any form for 2 years. The girl who needed attention like oxygen now legally cannot seek it. That's not revenge. That's just consequences. Beautiful court-ordered, legally binding consequences.